I didn't want to do that when the kids were here because, good God. Alex, did you find a water fountain? I think they're getting to their class first and then walking them down here. Okay.
theater company. We appreciate them being here. They do this for free and are giving you a chance to relax and enjoy the 7th period. So please be respectful and be a wonderful audience for this great group of philanthropists.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. I'm the board president. And I know you guys read Romeo and Juliet, right? Or you're reading it now? Yeah? Who loves it? That's about right. Yep. So it's okay. Romeo and Juliet is one of Shakespeare's tragedies. And actually, of the 4 other actors that are going to come up on stage, it's one of their very favorite shows. I'm kidding. But instead of doing that, we brought you A Midsummer Night's Dream. We've got about one small scene from it for you guys to see. A Midsummer Night's Dream is considered one of Shakespeare's comedies. So basically, you can tell the difference. If it's a real thing about history, it's a history. If somebody dies, it's a tragedy. If everybody lives happily ever after and is ridiculous, it's a comedy. So we're going to do a comedy for you, just a portion of it. I need a volunteer. Just so you know. Okay. Hey, listen. All right, class. Ben did it the first time. He did a great job. So whoever takes this role is going to be the fairy king. Who wants it? I mean, who wants it? Our newest performer, Danny. Give a round of applause. Danny, you come up on stage with me. I'm going to get up this way. No, you got the I probably would have died had I tried that, so I appreciate you. All right, so Danny gets a costume. Make sure you're good and loud. All right, so you guys, hey, Shakespeare in general can be a little bit more difficult, right, for a lot of folks. Now, what I want you guys to think about, I did this a little early because I want you to stand up on stage and see pictures of your friends. You have your, no, okay, I'm just putting one. So I bet most of you have probably seen a Shakespeare and you didn't know it. Has anyone seen that 90s movie called She's the Man with Amanda Bynes? Yep. So that is based off of Shakespeare's As You Like It. Has anyone seen 10 Things I Hate About You? Yeah. Yep. That movie is based off of The Taming of the Shrew, which is a great show. And then, of course, you all have seen The Lion King, right? The Lion King is Shakespeare's Hamlet. So that's that. See, Scar dies, and then that's the end of it. So, no, and everybody else. All right, so you guys, it is very difficult to say some of the lines. You will find that a lot of the themes from Shakespeare is all the stuff we use today, right? People fall in love, people get broken up, people get murdered, all that kind of stuff. All it is the language is just a little bit different. As he's just cold reading, which is what we call cold reading, be gentle on him, okay? Are you ready? Danny, I feel like he's going to be strong. Are you guys ready in the back? Yeah. Great. All right, here we go. You start. Oh, Danny. Danny, loud. You got it.
Hast thou yet that union I would love just as I did.
I took him sleeping, and the Athenian woman by his side, so that when he waked, she was for whom he spied. Yeah, keep going. You're good. Oh, there he is. Oh, this is the woman, but this not the man. Come on.
rebuke you him that loves you so. Lie so bitter breath upon your bitter foe.
Now I but chide, but I should use thee worse, for thou I fear hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being o'ershoes in blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too. It cannot be that thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
And so the murdered should look, and so should I, pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear as yonder Venus in her glimmering spear.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Ah, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog, out, cur! Thou pushest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him? Then henceforth be never numbered among men. Oh, once tell true, even for my sake. Durst thou have looked upon him being awake? And hast thou killed him sleeping? Oh, brave touch. Could not a worm, an adder, do so much? An adder did it. For with doubler tongue than thine, thou serpent, never adder stung.
Your passions are misguided, spent on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor aught that he is dead that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what would I get that for?
A privilege never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
No following her in this fierce vein. Here therefore a while I will remain, so sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow, and bankrupt sleep doth sorrow owe. Which now in some slight measure it is to pay, if for his tender here I will make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love sight. On thy missed prison must perforce ensue some true love turn, and not a false turn too. About the wood go swiftly in the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. All fancy sick she is in pale cheer, the signs of love that toss the fresh blood dear. By some illusion see thou bring her here, I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Helen, goddess, nymph perfect, divine, to what shall I compare thine eyes? Oh, crystal is muddy. Oh, how ripe in show thy lips, those kissing cherries tempting grow, and thou holdest up thy hand, let me kiss.
to vow and swear and super praise my parts, when I am sure you hate me with your hearts. You both were rivals and loved Hermia, now both rivals to mock Helena, a trim exploit, a manly enterprise, to conjure up tears in a poor man's eyes with your derision. None of noble sort would so offend a virgin, and a poor soul's patience, all to make you sport.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so, for you love Hermia. This you know, I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's name, do yield you up my part, and yours of Helena unto me bequeath, whom I do love, and will until my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart, but as a guest wise sojourned to her, and now to Helen is home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Disparage not what thou dost not know, lest it be thy peril. Look where thy love comes. Look, yonder is thy dear.
Dark night that from the eye his function takes, the ear more quick of apprehension makes. Wherein it doth impair the seeing sense, it pays the hearing double recompense. Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander, found, when ear, I thank it, brought me to thy sound. But why kindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, which would not let him bide fair Helena, who more and gilds the night than all yon fiery O's and eyes of light. Why seekest thou me? Could this not make thee know the hate I bear for thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
Lo, she is one of his confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with fees contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Is all the counsel we two have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours we have spent when we have chid the hasty-footed moon for parting us, is all forgot? And would you rend our ancient love asunder to join with these men in scorning your poor friend? It is not friendly, 'tis not maidenly. Our sex as well as I may chide you for it, though I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Oh, have you not set Lysander to follow, as in scorn, to follow me and praise my eyes and face? And made your other love, Demetrius, who even but now did spurn me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph, precious, rare, divine, celestial? But though I be not so in grace as you, so hung upon with love, so fortunate, but miserable most to love unloved, this you should pity rather than despise.
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do. Persever counterfeit sad looks. Make mouth upon me when I turn my back. Wink at each other, hold the sweet jest up. This sport well carried shall be chronicled. If you have any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such an argument. But fare you well. 'Tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena. Hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee. By my life I do that which I would lose for thee, to prove him false that says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
Oh, if thou sayest so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come.
Lysander, where do you tend all this?
Away!
No, he'll seem to break loose. Ah, take on as you would follow, but come not. You are a tame man.
Hang off, thou cat, thou bird, vile thing, let loose or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why are you grown so rude? What changes this, sweet love?
I love, no, out, tawny Tartar, out, O loathed medicine, O hated potion, hence!
Do you not jest?
Yes, sooth, and so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
Oh, I would not have your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not take your word.
What, should I strike her, hurt her, kill her dead? Although I hate her, I shall not harm her.
What? Can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me? You're a whore. You is my love. And not I, Hermia? Are not you Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me, yet since night you left me. Why then, you left me. Oh, the gods forbid, in earnest shall I say.
I, by my life, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore, beyond hope, of question, of doubt, be certain 'tis nothing truer that I do hate thee. And love, Helena.
Oh, me. You juggler! You canker blossom! You thief of love! What, have you cut my knife and stolen my love's heart from him?
Fine of faith, have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What will you tear the impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Well, fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you!
Puppet? Why so? Aye, that way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage. Her height, forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem, because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails can reach up to thine eyes!
I pray you, though you mock me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me. I was never cursed. Let her not strike me. You perhaps may think that because she is something lower than myself, that I can match her.
Lower? Hark again!
Oh, good Hermia, be not so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia. Did ever keep your counsels, never wrong you. Say that in love with Demetrius. I told him of yourself into this wood. He followed you. For love, I followed him. But he hath chid me hence and threatened me, to strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me. And now, so will you let me quiet go to Athens, where I bear my folly back, and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fun I could be.
Why get you gone? Who is that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, with Lysander?
Demetrius!
Be not afraid, she shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sure she shall not, though you take her parts.
Get you gone, you dwarf, you minimus of hindering not grass made you beads, you acorn.
You are too officious in your behalf and scorns your services. Let her alone. Speak not of Helena, though take not her part. For if thou dost ever show little love of her, thou shalt abide it.
Now she holds me not. Now follow, if thou darest, to try who's right, of thine or mine, is most in Helena.
Ah, Paula, nay, I will go with thee, cheek by jowl.
You, mistress, all this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you. No longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs, though, are longer to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you tell me that I will know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? And so far, blameless proves my enterprise that I have anointed an Athenian's eyes.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. I therefore rob them overcast night. Like to my sinner, something turn thy tongue. Then certain Demetrius up with the bitter law. Some time rail thou and and from each other thou wilt be that does. Till over their brows that counterfeit sweet, with dungeon flags and daddy rings on free, and precious preservatives with untamed mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, Danny, Shakespearean actor. Take a bow. Right here, lovely Bree Heinecker. Now, Bree Knopf is an alumni of Valparaiso High School. This is Kelly Denise Horton. She's the vice president of Gary Shakespeare Company. This is Rodney Clemens. And this is Alex Bonner. All are actors in our company. Give them a round of applause. Oh, how many? 20 minutes? All right, you guys, we got 20 minutes of questions. Who wants it? Raise your hand. You can ask anything to anyone. Yes. You can. Where is he? Where'd he go? Danny. High five for the whole crew. Oh my gosh. Good job. Who else? Who's got a question? Or anyone up here on the stage? It's going pretty good. We all got out of work early, so here we are living our best life. Oh, there's one there. Yes. Yes, that's a great question. So normally when we're doing a show, we have a rehearsal schedule. Like usually it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights. For this little group, we actually did this scene for a fundraiser this past winter. So we had it, and then we lost a couple people. So we've kind of mixed it around. But yeah, we really only had one rehearsal, and then before you guys got here, we ran it once up on the stage since we hadn't been in this space before. But yeah, this is our first performance. This one is the one that we just did for the previous period. Our first one, they've all done together. So it's kind of fun. Like they snapped into it really quick, and they didn't kill her. So I'm here for it. Who else? No. It's gonna be a long 20 minutes. Yep. What an excellent question. Why don't you guys take your turn, tell them how you started in Shakespeare and what shows else you do? You in general. And how you got Gary Shakespeare. That ought to take a while.
I actually started not hating the Bard, but I wasn't really a big fan of Shakespeare. But I did see a chance, an audition for a role in King Lear. And of course, I forget the role every single time, but I got to play a man, and my character had his eyes gouged out, so that was definitely a draw. Since then, I've done several shows, of Gary Shakespeare shows. Mackers is one of my favorites. Not going to say the whole word, but Mackers is one of my favorites. And I've done some other shows around the area, musicals, a couple of dramas. That's me.
A little over half of the shows that I do are Shakespeare, but I do all kinds of random things, musicals, comedies. I live in Indianapolis, so I was in Indie Fringe Fest over the summer and doing other kind of random projects. I really like doing wilder and wilder roles. I used to always be cast as the ingenue, which is like the one that sits in the tower waiting to be rescued and sighing and yeah. But through Gary Shakespeare, I got to branch out more. I got to play a villain in Julius Caesar. Got to do all this evil plotting. So since then, I've developed a taste for fun and interesting and wild characters that kind of scare or anger people, or a lot of yelling. But yeah, so all kinds of random stuff.
I got my start in high school. I've done a lot of regular plays, but I mostly do Shakespeare now. I love Shakespeare. Gary Shakespeare mainly does only Shakespeare and Shakespeare adjacent stuff. So whenever we do shows with Gary Shakespeare, it's pretty much all Shakespeare or Shakespeare related. So most of the plays have been all around the region, but most of the Shakespeare stuff I've done with Gary Shakespeare. It's been a blast.
I've done shows for a long time too, since like junior high, high school. I usually do musicals and stuff like that because I love to sing and dance and stuff. Nowadays I direct more because I like to be bossy and memorizing lines is exhausting. So now I do a lot more directing and costuming. And I've been with Gary Shakespeare since I really wanted to direct the Scottish play, Mackers. So I was like, hey, and I ended up auditioning and I ended up doing a show and I did get to direct it. It was an awful experience. I'm kidding, it was alright. But yeah, so I do a lot too, but maybe I like to hide inside of the stage or directing.
I got my start in high school, went to Ball State for acting, did the Chicago scene for a little while. Anytime I'm doing Shakespeare, I'm with Gary Shakes. I recently started to dip my toes in directing. I directed my first 2 shows recently and directing my next super awesome, depressing show in November.
Next. Come on, you guys.
Purple.
Where? Oh, hi! Sorry. What's one of the favorite shows to what? There's a show called Assassins, which is a great show, and it's about people that really went to assassinate presidents. Maybe that wasn't really great for a high school student. Anyway, I played one of the characters. It was very funny. It was a lot of singing. If we're talking Shakespeare, my favorite show is Saving of the Shrew, because the lead woman gets to beat up the man she loves, and it's delightfully awesome. What are your favorite shows?
My favorite one's probably called a show called Nevermore. It's a very gothic horror musical about Edgar Allan Poe's really fun, awesome, totally not depressing life, where everyone he loves pretty much died. Shocking that Poe's poems are pretty morbid. But other than that, like you said, Mackers is one of my all-time favorite shows.
I'm the oddball. My favorite show is Shakespeare. It's Romeo and Juliet. It's the very first one I've ever read. So it really touched home for me, and I love it.
Yeah, that's a great show.
One of my favorite shows is the Book of Mormon, but I think Shakespeare-wise, one of my favorite shows there's been in was Julius Caesar. I got to be the villain that curated everything, and I had this amazing speech where we put these red silk gloves on our hands after we killed Caesar, and I got to stand up from her body and it looked like I had blood all over my hands while I did it sounds really gory and terrible, but it was really beautiful.
For those of you who don't know, the Book of Mormon is written by the guys that wrote South Park. It is hysterical. It's actually 13, it's a PG-13 play musical, so you guys can go see it. I mean, they're getting more and more expensive, but it's hysterical, and it sounds like, oh, the Book of Mormon. It's so inappropriate in every way you can think of. But it's a great show. It is a great show.
My favorite show is Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, because I love musicals. In fact, the narrator part that's my dream role. I would love to be the narrator. My favorite Shakespeare is Mackers. Yeah.
Yes. I have Jack Russell Taylor, Jack Russell Terrier. Oh my God, I need that. Named Frodo Baggins, and he's great.
And a giant iguana called Godzilla.
I have 2 puns.
I can't have pets because I have terrible allergies, but I look at them from afar.
You have a husband, that's like a pet. I'm sorry.
I'm a dog lover, but right now I don't have any pets.
At one point, all of them have chased my dog to the estate, so that's kind of like that.
And your dog has chased me because I can't touch it.
Yeah, I
She's
know.
very aggressive, so I just run away. Yeah.
What other questions? Yeah?
What is your favorite musical or if not musical play you guys?
Okay, listen, more people need to do Sweeney Todd because that musical is amazing.
Mine is, I have 2, they kind of tie because they're opposites. One is 30 minutes.
Yeah, why
The
do you
greatest
like all these
long.
awful
I know,
shows?
right? They're stereotypes for a reason. But the other one is Hairspray. I love to play the mom.
I love to play this girl, but I'm gone from the age of high school. So. On a stage like this, I could be a really bad high schooler. Yeah. Okay. Free?
Well, Book of Mormon is a musical. But
Oh, you're right.
Me, like you said, it was Joseph. Joseph and his Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Just from a technical aspect, Phantom of the Opera is one of the coolest technical shows you can ever see. So if you get to dance, just a technical side of things, theater doesn't survive without backstage tech, and that's always something to look into.
Also,
Go see.
if we're talking opera, Carmen.
Carmen's great. Great. Who else? Yes. I'm so glad you asked. So Gary Shakespeare, we actually don't perform in one place. We perform in multiple venues in Northwest Indiana, and all of our shows are free. Because honestly, usually Shakespeare. So when you do a show like the shows that you guys have done here, you have to pay rights, which means you've got to pay a bunch of money to whoever wrote the play, and to the company that holds the rights for the play. Since Shakespeare is in the public domain, we don't have any rights. So we let everybody run for free. We sell concessions. We take donations. In Valpo, when we open our show this year in Valpo, which is at the Shirley Hines Land Trust, it's great space. Like it's out in the middle of the woods. It looks really cool. This year we're doing the Complete Works of William Shakespeare Bridge, which isn't technically a Shakespeare show. It's 3 actors that play all of the roles, and they do all the shows in 97 minutes. It's absolutely ridiculous, and it's a good time. So it's not complete Shakespeare speak. They're idiots, the 3 that are playing. So it's a good time. So yeah, you can come to any of the shows for free. Excellent question, thank you. Yes.
Oh, yeah. So, while she'll tell you that if I say the full name, it'll get cursed. One time during acting, so a really cool thing with stage combat shows is sometimes you get to play with swords. You get to do really fun stage combat things. Sometimes that means you have to really trust your partner. Sometimes they'll slip up. We're in the middle of our sword fight, our sword went together, crossed, his hilt went too far down, and then it swung up and broke my nose in the middle of the scene, which was great because then I had to come back all bloody and look like I'd been beaten up. So it was really great. People were like, wow, that's a really good effect. It was like, hey, this is really fun. So yeah, yes, you can get, unfortunately, you try to practice as much as you can, but live theater, stuff happens.
I had a scene partner once who got really enthusiastic about our fight and actually pushed me, and I fell backwards on the ground and smacked my arms and back and then my head. And we were supposed to be fighting, but he was so worried about me that he stopped for a second and went like this, but I just hopped back up and kept going. I was like, Like I continued the fight anyway, and then off stage she gave me a hug and was crying and felt so bad. But I was okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think my worst I played Miss Hannigan, and one of the little orphans stomped really hard on my foot, but all four of these guys are heavily trained in stage combat. So even all the throwing around that you saw them do, whichever guy falls, like if he goes to push him, it's him that's doing all the work. So all Rodney is doing is like this, and it's Alex that goes, woo! So they're always in control of what's going on. And it's a big thing with stage combat. You gotta be safe. Yes? There's plenty of long annoying shows. A lot of directors do things that they shouldn't, like putting shows and books and movies all together into one script, and then they get fined really bad, and you've got a 4-hour One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, which, yep, over there.
You guys do first and
Fell on accident? Yes, for sure. Yeah.
I was recently in a show over here in Valpo, Shakespeare in Love. Right? And one of the nights, they moved something slightly, right? You practice these things religiously, very, very often. And he pushes me, and I step backwards. And they moved the prop a little bit too far, and he tripped, and we went down together. And we like smacked right on the ground. So you take tumbles occasionally. Most of the time, it's not too bad. Sometimes.
In the first show they did for here, they almost dropped Bree because we hadn't really gotten a chance to rehearse it in this space yet. So when they went to pick her up, she was really close to being stage.
The front of me was on the ground, like I could touch the stage.
But they caught
my
it.
body was like this.
Yep, all the time. People do it all the time. What? Okay. Romeo and Juliet. What? You know what? There's so many different ones. I mean, I know a lot of us. I guess it depends on like what you love. Like a lot of my musicals that I love are the creepier ones, like Secret Garden and all that stuff. And I know that her favorite is the Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. And I would never say that it's bad, but it's not one of my favorites.
The Wizard of Oz.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, not that guy.
Oh, that's hard. A lot of the ones they make you read in school, those are the ones that most actors actually don't like. Yeah. But is that right in saying that?
I said most.
And I think a lot of it is because they're so overplayed. And all of the shows like Our Town, like Romeo and Juliet, they have such a stigma about them, like that's how they always do them. So actors, it's hard to stray from what the other actors have already done. I guess that's probably why they're not as well liked. Yeah, that's a good question though. Blonde, over here with the green shirt. Where do we get our clothes? So I do costuming sometimes, but actually a lot of what the guys are wearing and Kelly, that's their own stuff. Because we go to Ren Fests, and we love Ren Fests, they're a lot of fun. You guys should totally go if you can. And then Bree's, since she's in Indianapolis, this is the costume that she wore at the Tempest that I made for her. It's her favorite, so I just let her wear it whenever she wants. I think I saw another hand. Oh, the back! Any of you? Why, yes. Actually, I think all of us have done improv at some point or another.
Sometimes you have to on stage. People forget the line.
Yeah. If you've got the opportunity to do an improv class, especially like the Second City, Chicago, or somewhere around this area, it's a great thing to do. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Last question.